Good morning, everyone. Good morning. It's actually good afternoon for us. Good morning, Queen G. How are you doing? It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon for us. Seriously. I'm going to try and whisper. I'm in Cape Maclear, Malawi. A very remote village here. The kids don't have any movie theaters or TVs or anything, so we're using Bella's iPad, and this is good enough. They're watching Moana. I don't know where the rest of the kids are. But they start to show up little by little. I'm going to take it outside so I'm not going to disturb them. So this is our nutrition center. Still waiting for some stuff to be done. The ceiling's not yet in, but we're using the center. This program is to help single mothers and children from disadvantaged families and orphans. We have a whole bunch of orphans that are part of the program now. A lot of kids. The whole village is pretty vulnerable. Nobody has running water. Nobody has electricity. Nobody has sewage. It's like one of those kind of places. So we're just here trying to help some kids get a better education. Hopefully they can get better jobs and help their families. Hey, Laura, I'm back. Did you get my message? I sent you a message, Laura. Did you get it? This is Cape Maclear, Malawi. C-A-P-E and then M-A-C-L-E-A-R, Cape Maclear. It's near Monkey Bay. It's about 40 minutes out from Monkey Bay. That's our closest village. But we're kind of at the end of the road. You have to come here, you have to go on one road and then go back on that same road to get out. There's nothing past us. Thanks, Lulu. Sure, we are. This is my new family. We're all doing great. Ooh, sharing away. Look at that girl go. Woohoo! Thank you, everyone, for sharing. I appreciate it.
There's no darkness. There are no battles.
So this will soon be, what inspired me was seeing, there were a couple kids in the village that were in rags and no shoes. That's what inspired me. Selena and Pilarani. Those are the two that started the program. I call her Queen Selena. I mean, she's the one that's, pretty much the reason why this whole program was started. She was in rags and no shoes, and it was just too much. I couldn't bear it. I was like, ugh. It was awful. It was really, really, really sad. And then, really, really sad. And then Kim and I went to their house, and it was, worse than he ever thought it would be, and not anything I'd ever seen before. And since that, I've even seen worse since. There's some pretty bad situations here in the village. Thanks, guys. I do it through TikTok. The people that are on here, the community that I've built here, are the ones that are helping. They're the ones that sponsor the kids, they're the ones that help with different things. And Mama Carol's on here. She sent money for some peanuts. So the kids get a snack today. Just different things. Noella's on here. I have a lot of sponsors on here right now. If anybody's interested, just DM me or ask questions. There are a couple sponsors on here that can answer any questions you have. We have the sister of a sponsor is here now. That was Bella that was in the center there. She's the sister. Lulu, who's on here, was just here a few weeks ago. Maya was here. I've had 2 sponsors visit and 1 sister of a sponsor. And then we have Laura, who's going to be here in about a week, who is also a sponsor, and she's going to be visiting us for a month. So it's very exciting. I'm so, so, so happy to have people come out here that have been part of the program, that are following, that are part of the community. That's the best. I love that. David, how's it going? Good morning to you. So yeah, Lulu is here. Lulu can share her experiences. Lulu, you want to come on here? You want to talk? And Janelle. And Janelle, she's not a sponsor though. Janelle and Melvino came out as my friends from LA. Janelle's on the board. I should say Janelle's a board member. There's 5 of us, 4 of us here, and then Janelle in LA. She does so much in LA, but and she's a very, very dear friend of mine. So she is. It is doable. There are no techies here. That's just the problem. You know, if we can get someone that had more tech background, we might be able to figure this out. But I think it was because they just ruined the HDMI cord, basically. Yankee, have you been involved with others? Noel, have you done that with other organizations? I don't know. Even the sponsors on here, have you guys had other organizations that you've helped out like this? I have no idea. Okay, so, all right, don't talk. Just whisper. Yes, you absolutely can. Please sponsor a suitcase. That would be very helpful. I'll be there in October, and I'll be bringing, I don't know, Janelle has 8 suitcases ready for me, and Lulu sent a whole bunch of stuff, and I have to pick up a bunch of stuff that we need here, and I'm in Cape Maclear, Malawi. It's south of Mozambique. I'm sorry, south of Tanzania, west of Mozambique. There you go. So I try and document everything, taking photos of everything. Every time we do something for the kids, I always try and post it on here, or at least take pictures and send it to the sponsor. I'm sure I've forgotten a couple times, but for the most part, I think I've been trying to keep up with the documentation. So here are the homes where the single mothers are over here. Yes, there are 8 suitcases. I can take 2 on the plane for free. The other ones are going to cost $200 each. So we have, look at how much they've grown. I don't know if you guys remember, these were just planted. They're already doing so well. I'm really happy. We're going to have some fruit trees all over the place. This is great. It's amazing. That lemon doesn't seem to be doing too good, but some of the other ones are. This one's looking good. Yeah, I gotta let her once a year. You know what? That's also why I do it the way I do it, because my father used to be, I think it was like UNICEF or something, and he would send money every month for, the kid that he was sponsoring. I was like, how do you know that's your sponsored kid? Like, they could be sending that one letter to 10,000 people, and, you think it's the one kid that you're sponsoring. So I've always just remembered that he did that, which is very nice of him to do that. But I wanted to run this differently. So every kid that's sponsored here has one sponsor. The sponsors, should be, kept up to date about their kid. We send them the grades. They see photos. They're able to talk to them if they want. And I try and keep it more personal, instead of, like you said, like a black hole where you don't really know where the money's going. That if you see what's going on here. I'm always on live. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's a lot of work, and it's getting very tiring running it that way, like having it so individual and, giving individual things to the kids. And I've been talking to Lulu about it because she was here, and Maya about it, she was here, that, I don't know, I'd like to have the sponsors come up with a way that makes it a little bit easier for us. And for us to be fundraising and to, have every kid get the same thing. Because right now some kids are getting and some kids are not. It was like trash. I got to get on them about the trash. But here's the fountain, our pineapple fountain. So look, he's already tiled this down here. Yeah, thanks, Lulu. I gotta get on it. And then this is the strawberry. There's a mango, and there's a giant pineapple. I'll take you guys around to see the pineapple. For those of you who are new, I don't know. Those of you who are on here all the time, you've seen it before, but I'll show it again. There's really not much else has happened the past few days. Alec is the one working on this. I taught him how to do mosaic, and so he's doing a pretty good job. I just love the pineapples. I could not be happier with the pineapples. Yeah, or even you or me or whoever, please. And this is going to be for the pump. It's right there. Oh, I'm so happy with how this is turning out. It's going to be great when the water's flowing out there. Yeah, we have water here on site. We have two water. There's the peekaboo of the. We have one tank over there, and then we have another water tank over here. We had to put in all of the infrastructure. We had to put in the septic tanks, the water tanks, everything we had to build. There was nothing here. This is just like no man's land. Literally, there was no plants. There was nothing. It was just dirt, this whole area. So we're putting up, having some plants growing, and there's a banana tree in the corner over there. He's doing pretty good. He's there because sometimes when they put the water in the tank, it overflows, and so that gets a lot of water, that area. So Kim stuck a banana tree over there. No, they don't have coins at all. They just have those bills, paper bills. We planted the grass over here. It started to be planted here, you can see. And I think we're going to continue under the clothesline. But there are snakes here in the area, and I just don't feel comfortable having a lot of grass where you can't see what's going on. So I kind of put the kibosh where they can see they sort of started this little patch here. But, and then I wasn't really happy how I was filling in either. It just looks splotchy. It's not, I don't know, it's not that great. So, but I think we're just going to continue it under the clothesline. So at least the water from the clothesline can kind of drop on it and water it a little bit, I guess. But look at this over here. We just planted, I can't believe how fast these trees, the plants here have grown. Look at this. All the flowers on here already. Here's some bees buzzing around. But stuff is coming in. It's looking really nice. Little flowers here. Starting to take shape, it really started to take shape. So the lodges here, we have 5 lodges for guests. 2 are complete, 3 are not. And the 2 complete ones have these areas back here. They're called summer huts. So they have like little shaded areas in the back. And these are the ones being worked on right now. So there are 4 single mother homes, 5 lodges, and then my house is at the end of this row of lodges. My house is on the end. So there are 2 lodges here and then 3 in the center. Oh, what a beautiful day, man. It's nice out. Oh, thank you. Oh, it's going to be even better. I cannot wait. It's getting there little by little by little. Exactly. And Kim wants to have some beehives. Good morning, Kanisha. How are you doing? I paid for it, but it's not in my name. It's in the name of my project manager, Kim, who's a young man I sponsored through school. I was here in 2019 and started sponsoring kids then. And he was one of the young men that I started sponsoring through university. And I came back last year to watch him graduate. And when we came back to the village, we just saw how it really declined. They lost everything. Tourism died. COVID killed all their tourism. And they relied, 40% of the income in this village was based on tourism. And they lost all of it. So, that's what happened. Half the people lost their jobs. Half the people lost their income. And it hasn't really come back yet. It's little by little. I started seeing a few more people here, but not nearly what it was in 2019. So here's the pineapple. It's going to be on top of the fountain. I love it. I think it looks so great. It's so funny, so dimensional. And then here's the top of it here. So just imagine water spewing out the top of that and then dropping into those other 2 basins below it. And then here's a banana house for the dogs. This needs to be painted. We got the paint, but I don't know what Bobby's doing. He's probably in the farm or something. We do have a farm. We have a half-acre farm. So the whole area here is like 1.17 acres, and half is this compound with the lodges and the houses, and the other half is a farm where we're growing our own food, or trying to. We started a little bit, and then kind of, as soon as we started the center, that kind of fell off the plan or something. It was sort of too much going on at once. But anyway, there's the center where I left from. You think so? It was, for the acre, it was $10,000. And then I also purchased 5 acres outside here in a village. That was $2,000 for 5 acres of land. I mean, I don't think that's a lot compared to prices in the States. But I think I've put in now probably $150,000 into all these structures, not including the nutrition center. I got money from that from one of our followers, one of the people on here, sponsor. So that I didn't pay for that, but everything else I've paid for out of my own pocket. All the buildings, all the kids, the sponsorship and everything for the kids is paid for by sponsorship and by people donating to the program. But I've paid for all of the buildings here, the stage. I didn't pay for the stoves or refrigerators in 2 of the single mother houses, or 3 of them, and I didn't pay for the beds in there either. I think I can't remember. Some of the stuff was sponsored and some I paid for. But we don't have any more kids available for sponsorship, but we do have other ways to sponsor if you would like. We have a nutrition program. If you'd like to sponsor, a month of the nutrition program, stuff like that, be gladly accepted. I know it's very quiet. I don't know where they all are. Because I felt the calling to do it. I mean, I guess for no other reason, because I saw people that were starving and had no place to live, or where they were living was so horrible that I just felt like I needed to help them. That's it. What else can I say? Ooh, it smells like peanuts. Yeah, I think we don't have any, Sheena, do you think we need more single mothers to work right now, to work here, or do we need to have sponsored right now, or maybe later?
No, later.
Yeah, later, I figured. So maybe if anyone's interested in sponsorship, just DM me if you'd like to sponsor a single mother. We do have available, that's $50 a month to sponsor a single mother, and they have a job here, working here, but right now the center's not finished, so we don't really have available jobs. They wouldn't have anything to do. So we're working on that. Yeah, we're gonna need a monitor, we're gonna need a janitor, we're gonna need cooks, we're gonna need a lot of stuff. There's gonna be 100 kids eating there every day. We're gonna need a lot of people in there. Wait, who wants to see the peanuts? Let's see Sheena's peanuts. Sheena's our GM, so she runs the food for the nutrition program, but she also cooks for me. When I ask her, and makes snacks when I ask. Oh, so good. Yeah, another gardener. They call me Mama. That's what they call me, Mama. Yep. Okay, but wait a minute. I have a funny story. A really funny story. I wish Janelle were on here because she would laugh. She would think it was very funny. Anyway, laugh. So, for our nutrition program, we serve them breakfast and lunch every day. Between 30 to 50 kids, depending on who comes over. Yeah, everyone, even in the village, they call me Mama. Even Robert. Robert is 65. He calls me Mama. I'm like, so Innocent is one of the kids in the program. He's always asking for stuff. Always. So today, I come out of the center, and he says, I didn't have lunch. I said, okay. So I just had half a sandwich. I gave him half a sandwich, Innocent, and I gave him half a sandwich, and then I felt bad. I came inside, so I gave him a full sandwich. He had 1.5. What he lied, I didn't know, is that he had already had lunch, he had already had a sandwich, and he had gone to Bella's room and told Bella that he was hungry, and she gave him a granola bar. Not even a granola bar, one of those Cliff Bars. So he basically had 3 lunches today. That's it. That's our program. Our program puts all of our kids into private school or university or nursery. Hey, laddie, good morning. Okay. Oh, I know. She did really, really well. Some of the kids did really well. Some did okay. Some didn't do well. It was all over the team. I mean, the 4 of us will sit down and decide the next course of action. Actually, all the kids in the public school are being put back a grade. They'll be repeating the grade that they were in because the educators give a few peanuts to the workers. Yeah? No, that's milk. No, Intesa.
Thank you, madam. Thank you
Malanda
very
Libre.
much. Yeah.
My chichewa is not good. Nice and hot.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Malanda Libre. Thank you. 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 Malanda Libre. Malanda Libre.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Put it in first. Yeah? What do you say? Huh? Di como? Malanda Libre.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Just wait till we have the big screen. She said, Diana, the poodle says they look mesmerized. Like, just wait till we have the big screen. It's like dark, like it's dark in here.
Find
And,
some kids now, Chipatso coming in.
yeah. Calvin. Como? There, and there's a back door here. Yeah, so this is the back door with a room here that can be closed off. Might be, I don't know what it's gonna. There's gonna be a sink here for sure, because they need one because they have to make the sima outside. So there will be a sink and another water spout that goes outside, so they can have some water access. But I'm not sure what we're gonna need this room for. I'm sure it's gonna be needed for something. We just have to start working here and opening it up first, and then see. And then in the other room over here. Oh, wait a minute. I'll show you. Anyway, this is the office in here. So we have two bathroom areas, two bathrooms here, there and there. And then we have the storage room down there where we're able to store the grain and all the extra peanut butter and jelly and all that stuff that we need to make the meals for the kids. A medical room, pretty much. I put Band-Aids on every day. And then over here there'll be two stoves here, a sink, two sinks there, two refrigerators. This is the counter area over here. So we have big counter space, and then two refrigerators there. Kind of like a mini bar over there, a coffee bar, just be able to serve coffee drinks. There's no cafe here, so I think it's kind of needed. I don't know what to do. Maybe I'll bring like a little mini cappuccino machine back with me. I don't know yet. I'm trying to decide. And then up there are going to be air conditioners. It'll be the first air-conditioned public space here. There is a medical center right behind me. If there's anything bad, there's a medical center right there. It's very close. Yeah. Oh, there, she literally already said it. Yeah, the pizza's gonna be outside now. I took it out of that back room. There just wasn't enough space, and I was just worried about it getting too hot back there. So I think it's gonna be a whole separate thing right here. I'll put the pizza oven right here. And it'll be for bread and pizza, and we'll be able to bake some stuff. So that plan changed. Yeah, we can get a partition too. We can have a partition thing made too. We want to keep it separate. I mean, I like having open kitchens. When I go to restaurants, I enjoy seeing if they're cooking it so it's clean, how they're preparing the food. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having open kitchens. There are a lot of little kids here, but the food will be prepared before the kids come in to eat. You know what I mean? They're not going to be cooking while the kids are here. So, I mean, I think it's pretty safe for that too. Yeah, but there's no room for a bar stool here. This is going to be, there'll be two more tables here. We have 100 kids to feed. If it's raining outside or if there's any kind of bad weather, we're going to have to eat inside here, even though there's not enough table space. Because right now we can only fit 4 tables across. I thought we'd be able to fit 5. I didn't take into consideration the bench width. So So now we can only get 4 tables across. So that's 4, 8, 12 tables with, I mean, if you really cram, you get 10 kids per, wait, 4, 8, 12. Wait, let me see how many kids fit on a bench. No, it's not 12. No, we can't fit 4 tables there. So it's 4 tables here, 4 tables here, and then 2 tables here, and then the kitchen around the back. So 4, 8, 10. But let me see, sometimes only you can fit 4 kids on a bench, sometimes 5, depending on the size of the kids. So we'll see. Right now there are 4 kids on the first bench. No, 3. There are 3 kids. So it only holds 4 kids on each bench. If we only have 10 tables here, it's not going to be enough. It's 80. We can only be able to fit 80 kids in here. That's why we started building the outside area, so we can fit another 20 outside. Well, it's also going to be a restaurant at night. I don't think people want to use TV trays when they're eating dinner at night in a restaurant. And we're going to be in the event area, so we have to be able to also have events here. So if people come here for a wedding and they want us to cater the wedding, we have to have seating. Those are going to be air conditioner. Those are air conditioner vents. So it'll be closed off. It'll be darker in here when we get the air conditioners in. There's not enough time in the day. In fact, the kids already do separate their breakfast time. The older kids have to be at school at 6:30, and the younger kids have to be at school at 7:30. So we already separate for breakfast, kind of, sort of. We just have to see how it works. You know, we just have to get the benches in here. Yeah, it's Moana. Kate McClure Malawi. She's a volunteer here. She's been volunteering for 3 weeks, almost 3 weeks, and she has 1 more week to go. Very fast. She's a nursing student normally, so she's here on her summer break, our winter break. Her brother is a sponsor of one of our kids in the program. Laura's going to be here in a week, I think.
Yeah, less than a week.
This is Cape Maclear, Malawi. It's a small country in Africa. And this is a program for single mothers and orphans and children from vulnerable families. So sponsorship program, the kids are all sponsored by TikTok, people on TikTok. All except 3. We have 53 kids in the program, so 50 are sponsored by people on TikTok. So they can go to private school, have clothes, uniforms, for school, backpacks, shoes, clothes. They had none of this stuff here. I mean, it was bad. It was really bad. I know one of the boys in the program was wearing the same shirt every single day. I saw him every single day. And it was gross. It was dirty and it had holes. It was really bad. 6 days she's gonna be here. Wow. You can't wait. How do you think I feel? Bella, can I go out inside to interview you for a minute? Oh, you guys want to ask Bella any questions about? I can ask her right here too, about what you've been doing here, your stay. We can sit on one of the buckets, be a little comfortable. Well, when I'm outside, you guys can ask her questions. Okay, you want to sit on the bucket? I can sit down here. You want to sit down? You want to turn it over? You can sit up there. Okay, Bella. Interview with Bella. The beautiful Bella.
My voice might be a little bit off. My throat is a little bit sick. But if you guys have any questions, yesterday we did the boat ride.
Questions about you being here on the bucket, Bella on a bucket, Lewis.
Yeah.
You can help by going to the link tree. There are ways to donate. If you tap or share, that's another way to help. Get it out to the FYP. pass along to friends that might be interested. Comment on the videos, like the videos, share the videos. Okay, what was the highlight of the boat ride?
Oh, I don't know. I'm split. I think I really liked swimming because I haven't swam here yet, and the water, like especially because we hiked to Otter Point, and it's a really clear water over there, and it like looks like you just want to jump in because the water is so beautiful and the little blue fish swimming. So I was super excited that they stopped at Tunga Island and I got out and I got to swim. So that I think was my highlight. But the Eagles is also like up there because I've never seen like he was hand feeding. He was calling these. He had them like there's like pairs of eagles in every area we're going. And one of them was like named Michelle and Obama, and it was just hilarious. Like Michelle, like calling him, and
they come like they know their names. They have different names for the Eagles.
You see them like kind of looking out. Yeah, it was a really amazing experience. So I would say between those two, those were my two highlights.
And yes, she does. They wonder if you have a significant other.
Oh, yes, I do.
Where have you been since you've been there? Where have you been since you've been here?
Since I've been here, I've gone to Monkey Bay. I've gone to the...
Did you go to Mangochi?
I don't know if I've gone to Mangochi.
We're going to go Monday. Okay. If you want to go with us, we're going Monday.
I've been around to a couple of the nearby villages, I think, on each side. And then, yeah, the national park for the safari. But, I mean, right here in itself is...
There's too much.
Lot. Yeah, so every day is something new.
And you went to Luande. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Did you say that? Did you say Luande?
The national park, right?
Yeah. Oh, I thought you meant this national park. We went to this national park too. I think of this one.
Yeah.
Okay, I always think of this park here.
I didn't know if I was going to pronounce it right, so I just...
Hey, Texas. Yeah, there's two national parks. So there's one in the village. This is a national park, living in the villages, but there's an entrance to, there's like kind of an official entry to the national park that's at the end of the village here, but this whole area is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. But she went into the gated area of the national park out to Otter Point, which is really beautiful. That's one of my favorite places here. It's very pretty.
The monkeys too on your way, and then the water just gets clearer and clearer over there, and it's beautiful. It was super beautiful.
And she went to Luande National Park, which she went on safari, so she got to see. What animals did you see at that park at Luande?
Saw elephants. That was the highlight of the safari. Saw elephants
a big group of them
right away. Yeah, a big group. Right away in the very beginning of the safari, it was almost like they were like elephants, and I was like, nah. Oh my gosh, like a big herd of them. I don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting that. And they got really close to the car, and we were like going by them, reversing again to like see them again, and it was a really amazing experience. So elephants, we saw hippos, we saw lots of like I think antelope. What are the swine called? Like
warthogs.
Warthogs. I don't know the right names for all of these animals, but other kind of similar like deer, antelope type animals. We saw buffalo, a huge herd of buffalo too, and we were like pulling up to it, and I was like, I've never seen buffalo in the wild, obviously, but this is my first safari. But also in my head, I was like, don't they like stampede? Like I was getting nervous. We were like inching up to them, and there was a big group of them, and I was like,
gazelles. Do you see gazelles or water bucks?
I think I remember hearing water bucks. I'm
okay,
not sure
water bucks. All right.
Not, but yeah.
She saw a lot of stuff. You know what? She saw a lot more than I think mine did. They went later on the day because this time now Kim goes early in the morning because you see a lot more when it's earlier in the morning. So I think that's why you're seeing a lot more stuff and
so
it's a little bit better. You got to go early.
And they told us that rain season is even the best to see like the lions.
And I think Lulu, you ended up entering a little bit later because they got a flat tire. So I think it took them, that took time out of their morning. So they didn't get to enter the park as early as you because they had a flat tire, I think. Is that true, Lulu? Is that what happened?
Oh, Lulu on here?
Yes, I live here now. I'm going back in October. I'll go back to LA in October. Just for a week. Oh, they were late because they forgot a ticket. When did you have the flat tire? Oh, they lost 45 minutes just with some ticket that they lost. Lulu, who got the flat tire? Was that Maya had the flat tire? Oh, they got a ticket. For speeding? What'd you get a ticket for? Who had the flat tire? Maybe it was Maya that had the flat tire. I can't remember. Oh no, but in the at the park too. I think Maya got a flat tire. They had a flat tire when they went into the national park. But you had a flat tire on your way from the airport. There you go. That's it.
No flat tires yet.
No more flat tires, please.
Lucky so far.
So how many people went on the safari? How much was it? Because she took kids in the car and Lulu took some kids with them, but I don't know what you guys paid. I wasn't there. I didn't go on either of those. So I'm from LA.
On my wallet. Let's see, I paid with Apple. And just to get in, how much? Or like
Oh, the gas.
Gas. I think gas. It was around $60 to fill up the tank, and then
You missed the movie. There's some peanuts there. Nteza. Just take one spoonful, okay?
and then to get into the,
Bella's from Northern California.
it was 54,000 kwasha.
So that's like $30.
So
Is that
I think
entry
it
to the
was-
park?
Yeah, that.
And I think it was more when Lulu was there because
31.
you know the exchange rate is constantly. It's just
Yeah.
always different. So
We got off on it being a school trip, so I think we got a discount as well. So yeah, it was $30, and then we ate at Chips.
yeah.
Yeah.
How much was that? 30 for how many people?
It was 75.
Oh, 75. So that's like $35 for how many people were there?
5 of the boys, and then me and Kim, so 7, I think.
7. And then how much was it for
Or 6.
entry into the park? Did you say? I missed that one.
54,000 questions, like $31.
30. So 3, 6, like $100.
Yeah, it's not bad at
That's
all.
not bad.
A whole group of people to go on a safari, and then also eat. That was paying.
Oh, and the guide too. She's the guide. You're missing. Yeah, that was extra. The guide.
Oh yeah, 15,000 kwasha
So that's another 15.
plus like 5,000 tips, so 20,000 kwasha, $10. Still not.
Yeah, it was still like $100.
Yeah,
And she had more kids. How many people did you take with you?
I think no,
There's 7 of you, right?
I think it was 8 of us.
8.
I think we had 3. Yeah.
Okay, there's 8 of them. So
Maybe I'm off. Maybe 1 off.
extra for entry. It's a lot cheaper than it is
Oh, you need this, huh?
when you're in other countries in Africa too. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So, and we got dessert too at Kip. So that.
Oh, that ice cream too.
Price. Yeah.
Yeah, if you have to pay for safaris in like Kenya, or it's a lot more expensive than that. You have to stay at really expensive lodges. It's very expensive.
Tanzania.
Yeah, that was like I think $35. I want to say 35 for just me, the car. I want to say that much, but I really don't remember. It was years ago, like 6 years ago. But that wasn't really that wasn't like. It was safari, but it wasn't like what you really went. It was just like this big basin, and then you kind of see all the animals there. It wasn't like you're driving through looking for the animals. They're just all there. There's like a main road. You're just like on the road.
What
Yeah.
country had the best safari we've been on?
Well, I haven't seen the one here.
Oh.
I've only done that one in Tanzania, which is called Ngorongoro Crater, and then I've done in South Africa and Kruger National Park. I did 3 safaris there, but they're all pretty kind of the same. They just stayed at 3 different lodges. But my mom paid for the lodges were incredibly expensive. Really, really expensive. I didn't pay for them. She paid for them. It includes the safari. Yeah, they better include the safari because you're paying a lot of money for the lodges. Yeah, so. Yeah. But put dollars, Lulu. You're putting kwasha, but no one on here is going to know what you're talking about. I hope so, Christy. They want to know if you're going to be coming back here to volunteer at some point.
I hope so too. I'm definitely going to be emailing Aaliyah a lot now when I plan trips. All trips. Even right now when I was in there, I was looking at that last hostel you talked to me about. Yeah, in Vietnam. So.
That's great. Yeah. Your favorite food so far?
Ooh. Like if it includes what Sheena makes.
And they want to know if you've ever volunteered in other countries.
No, not like this. This is new to me. This is a bucket list item too.
The metal roof on it, like we have other houses and stuff. It'll have an metal awning over there. But this place is going to be open. It'll be nice to have like just an open eating area with a roof over, and that'll keep the kids out of Chipatso because they're under my tree all the time, and I just can't hang anymore. It's going to be a lot. I need the kids to be in their own space. Okay, so your favorite food? You never said. so far? What's your favorite thing you've eaten here so far? I already know what it is. And it's not Malawian. It wasn't the Malawian food. Where's Off the Grid? We need Off the Grid on here for this.
That was so good. I don't know if it's just because it's been a while since I had anything.
My
But
pants are in there.
yeah, I would say the tamales that Maya showed her how to make. I love all of Sheena's food though. The cabbage salad, or the coleslaw salad she makes is super good. I do like trying everything. Like I like sima and everything. I don't know how they eat sima, so every single. And I like all of what Sheena makes, and the coleslaw salad is up there.
Yeah.
And I like trying everything, like the sima and everything, but I don't know how to eat it for every single meal.
Yeah.
I prefer it over other things, but it's still fun. But I also couldn't roll it in my hands, so I can pick it up and roll it.
Yeah.
I'm not very good.
There's a technique.
Yeah, I don't have it down.
Yeah, she has. She's eating the kids' lunch. Right. Did you eat it with them at? Oh no, you had to see them at Kim's house.
Yeah, so I went over.
Yeah,
to their house.
Kim invited her over for lunch to their house, and Angela and Annie.
Another thing, I think Kim, when I went over there and they made the lunch, I think that was my favorite. That fish was really good. I don't know what fish that was.
Chambo. They probably served you chambo, I think.
Really good.
All right, so the meal over at Kim's house.
Yeah. So I was just watching how you're putting on. It's so cool.
Yeah, this is a skill. They smack it. I know. Oh, you know what? He just painted the place too. I think it'll wash off.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he'll clean it before.
They smack that stuff on there. But look at this color, purple. Oh,
Yeah,
I love it.
beautiful.
It's really pretty. It's not showing up how it looks in person. It really doesn't. Okay, what else? What else have you done here that you liked? You can recommend?
I love we already talked about the hike to Otter Point. I really liked going to Monkey Bay, going into shops. I was telling you about this when we talked privately, but I really like when I'm visiting places to go into the supermarket. I think you're not the same on that one, but I think it's very interesting to go into the supermarket and see what their groceries are like and the prices of their groceries. So that was really interesting for me, and I tried some of the candy things over there that they had. What else?
No, she hasn't been over there, Lolo, but I want to walk her over to... She's going to be with me helping the students paint the bathrooms. We're going to start Thursday.
Okay.
All right, we'll start Thursday. So she'll go with me over there. When we're over there on Thursday, then we'll pop over. Remind me, we need to go look at the new community hub that's been built near the public school. So we'll go over there then.
Down too.
Yeah, she's making a list now because she knows her time is limited.
Yeah.
So whenever I mention anything, like you have to do this, you have to see this, you have to do that, she's writing it down so we make sure to do it. Yes, she went to the graduation. That was fun.
Oh yeah, that was very, very fun. I was telling Aaliyah, but when I was watching, I was so quiet because I was like just head bopping. Like there's so much, there's so many people, and there's so many things going on, and like you could watch one kid and you're getting everything, and you could watch another kid and like everything. There's so much to see. And it's a huge celebration. I've never seen anything like, and long, very long.
Oh, we were there for 3 hours and it wasn't even over. We left.
and we left, like,
we were 3.5
4
hours. Yeah. We got there at 8:30 and we left at.
See the whole, I did not even see the whole.
Yeah, we left at 12. 3.5 hours or 12. Yeah, we were there for a long time. We left, I think, after 6th grade, and then there were still 7th and 8th grade to go. I mean, it was just like, oh my god.
Closing ceremony things, you never know. So yeah, it was very, very, very long. And just seeing them celebrate, the way they celebrate was very amazing.
Okay, now they want to know if you've bought souvenirs and what have you gotten as souvenirs?
I had a sign made for my partner's family. So I had that handmade. They carved it in a piece of wood.
I should say that they specialize in wood carving here.
Yes, lots of different.
There are a lot of wood carvers and a lot of wood objects to purchase.
Mm-hmm. So I got that made for his family.
How long did it take for them to carve that?
Less than a day. He told me I could come back like a couple hours later, and I was like, it's okay.
And they carved it. It's beautiful. It's like the name of the family. It says, don't say the name, but blah 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 family on there, and with like leaves around it, and it's really pretty. It's really nice.
Yeah, I designed it.
Oh, you did? You said you wanted the leaves?
Yeah, I told him what design I wanted and the size and everything. And it was really nice. Really nice for being hand carved. It chose the wood. So it was really nice. And then I got a little heart thing that kind of goes on a keychain that's also carved out of the wood, and with my partner and I's initials on it.
Oh, that's cute.
So it was really nice. Yeah. just cute little souvenirs. I never really get things for myself, but I think it's so fun to bring stuff back for other people because if they end up liking
Natasha,
it,
good morning.
then I see my.
Yeah.
I get little memories when I see that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Have you even bought really anything else, huh?
Oh, I did get a bag. Someone handmade this super pretty
Out of the shitenji fabric, like that kind of
I don't know
fabric?
what it was, but yeah, it was like kind of like a tote bag, but like quilt-like, like little patterns on it, and it was super pretty. I don't know if you saw it. Came back with it. That's why I held.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, that's.
No, they're not expensive at all. She had this beautiful hand-carved plaque for her boyfriend's family's house. And how much was that? Did you pay for
I
that?
think that it was about $20 USD.
Yeah, $20. Hand-carved, and she picked out the wood, and they did it in a day.
I bet it could have been less.
Yeah, so if you had bargained, you could have, definitely could have gotten it for less.
But to me, I was like, for what quality and it being handmade, I think that was a great price.
Oh yeah, she wants to come back. They said, would you ever consider coming back?
100%, yes. 100%.
And then how much was the little heart?
I want to say it was like very cheap. I think it was 6,000 kwashes, like $3.
How big is it? How big was it?
It's for like keychain. It's like maybe that big.
Like yeah, okay.
But still, hand carved, a little heart with like, I think it's very nice.
Yeah, you can tell them what you want and size, everything. They'll just do it custom for you.
Oh yeah, everything. I could tell. He was like, anything else you want me?
Yeah, and they have bowls like when the teachers were here. Natasha wants you to get one and then ship it to her when you get home.
No.
She's already shipping pictures that people wanted. I don't think she wants to do it, guys. I don't think she wants.
I'm already wondering what I'm gonna do with the canvas art I have. Like someone's just like rolled up.
Deedles bought a big, huge picture from Kumbo's brother. I don't know how you're gonna get it back. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, that'll get figured.
You might have just folded and put it in your bag or in your suitcase or something.
It might have to get folded, and I'm sure it could get.
Yeah, it'll be flattened out. I think it'll be okay. Natasha, you just have to come here and buy it yourself. Come over.
Yes, you have to come. Maybe it'll be even more memory filled if you come. I think it's super cute. They also have like salt and pepper shakers I've seen at the lodges.
Yes.
And they're hand carved too, wood piece. That's really nice. That'd be so cute. And
and I was going to say the teachers that were here, I didn't finish the teachers, when they came to visit, they bought these beautiful little boxes with lids, and then they had their names carved on them. They were really pretty.
Oh, really?
And they were cheap. She bought a ton of stuff. It was like $100, and she had so many little gifty things for everybody, like little boxes with lids and a wind chime and keychains. I mean, she bought tons of stuff. It wasn't even $100. It was crazy.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go back and get some.
Are you taking Christian a gift?
I've sent him, and when I go, I've sent both my brothers like pictures of what's there, but they're so picky that they're not the type of people I would pick something out for. Like, I've sent him what's there, and if Christian's on here, you could tell me what he wants. But he's too picky for me to choose something for him.
Wait, Christian?
Yeah, so I sent them pictures of like the setup, and we'll see if I bring them, if they say anything. My other brother, Christian's twin brother, really likes candy. Whenever I go any places, he really likes to try the candy. So I have to pick up something, like a little...
A bag of candy or something?
Yeah, a bag of candy for him to try.
Okay, wait a minute. Around how much has your trip been? Because you're thinking of going, so they want to save enough. So how much do you think it's cost you for this vacation? Do you have any idea? Not including the sponsorship of the single mother. That doesn't count.
Oh, okay.
Because that was a big... She's sponsored, and sponsoring a single mom, that's a chunk of change, so...
So I'll just list the prices of things.
Go ahead, yeah.
So I believe my flight was about $2,700.
Which is a lot. It was a lot because you got it. It wasn't last minute, but it wasn't like 2 months out. Do you know what I mean? Like it was kind of
ahead of time.
Yeah, it wasn't really ahead of time. So she paid more than probably it would have been if she had planned ahead of time and gotten better price. She could have gotten a better price on that.
So yeah, 27. And then transportation from the airport to here, 200, and then I think
200 each way.
200 each way. And
so that's 31. And how much have you really spent on food? I've been feeding you, really.
Yeah,
I mean, she hasn't really been spending much on food.
Yeah, Leah, Sheena always makes food. Leah, I always eat dinner with her, so it's very nice. So it's technically no need to spend on, but I did. I can't even say. I think I've exchanged USD maybe about 500 now, 600 now with the Safari for Quasha.
But you went on the Safari. You needed cash for that, right? So
yeah. So I'd say $600 I've exchanged.
Okay.
That's including the boat ride paying.
The boat and the Safari?
No,
the Safari you put on your card?
Safari I put on my credit card, yeah. But again, I mean, these are things that...
So it's probably a month. It's probably like $4,000 for a month or something, do you think?
I think so.
But she got an expensive ticket. You can get, I mean, I paid $1,800 from LA, so I know you can get cheaper tickets. Well, you kind of, it was a last minute kind of thing, so.
Yeah.
Is Laura on here? Laura, how much did you spend on your ticket? Because Laura really is booked it last minute as well. Yeah, it just depends. Well, we're coming from the West Coast. You have to add on another $500-800 from the West Coast.
Yeah,
So, we're coming from California, so it's more. If you're coming from the East Coast, you save on that flight to the East Coast if you're on the West Coast. Yeah, lots of kids running around, you guys. It's not. Don't come here for a peaceful getaway vacation. You're coming here to be part of Chipatso and to experience the whole thing here with what we're doing and with the single mothers. You can cook food with the single mothers. You can be out there stirring the sema. I mean, it's like maybe more of a cultural experience. So it's not going to be like the most quiet place you've ever been, but it's going to be more quiet than the village. Because I lived in the village and that was loud over there. You could hear people talking all hours. There were roosters crowing at 4:30. I woke up at 4:30 every single morning. Now I can sleep till like 6:30 if I'm lucky, but yeah, it's very loud in the village. Oh, I don't know. Who's your favorite? I'm not gonna who's your favorite kid in Chipatso? Who have you connected with the most? Who's your favorite? Pick one. They're not here. You can pick one.
I think that I will. Maybe I think I'll miss
Who?
Little Joseph.
Oh, Joseph.
Yeah,
Lulu said, don't pick Amita. That's Lulu's. Amita's Lulu's. And that's Maya's too. Maya's is Amita. Yeah, Joe is like always walks up to her and puts his arms out and wants him to hold her.
Yes, whenever I see him from a distance. And
he waves to her.
Down and say hello, and then he comes running. Yeah, I will miss that. I will definitely miss that.
What about Christian?
Oh, Christian too. Christian's out there too. No, Christian is so funny now because he'll call me mama.
Yeah, he calls her mama. It's so funny.
Yeah, and he's funny and he follows you and he's cute. And Christian's up there, Kumba of course. No, all the kids, but I'm sure I'm never gonna see Joseph. Would be so next.
Paul, no, it's not.
Yeah, I think time I see him next.
I don't know who Janelle connected most with. I'm gonna ask her.
What about Shem? I thought Shem was up there.
Shem is up there too. Carabo, Shem, Crispo. And those are probably the kids that I probably even spent the most time with too, like one-on-one when I lived over at the house. You know what I mean? I probably talked to them the most and they came over and we sat and had dinner a lot together. So I make them food all the time and have dinner with them all the time. Especially Crispo. I fed Crispo a lot. A lot. That's a bummer, you know, when you think you trust someone and you have them in your home and Yes, Janelle liked the moms the most. Absolutely. Janelle really connected with the moms. Yep. Lily, you're right. Where do they go? When you're like the ones that have been kicked out of the program? No, I have not seen. I saw him once. He actually, this is interesting. I forgot to tell you this, Noella. I saw Crispo at Yanko with Carabo had his arms around Crispo. Like the kids are very affectionate. Yeah, they show affection, outwardly affection. You know,
I took a picture of it. So
the boys have their arms around each other, or they hold hands, or they sit between each other's legs. It's very cute. It's very sweet. Yes. So I saw Kumbo with Crispo's arms around Crispo. I was like, I got to tell Kumbo, like, he cannot hang around that kid. He needs to stay away from Crispo. I don't know what he's doing here. But what ended up happening was I didn't know this. I just found out the other day that Crispo's mother somehow, I don't know how, is paying for Crispo to go to school there. So he is still attending Yanko. And I don't know how she's doing it, but good on her. I think it was even, who was telling me about it? That I forgot who told me the story, that he goes to school every day, that he's at school every day. So I think that being in the program and having that opportunity, then losing that opportunity, I really think was a kick in the pants for him. And I really think it got him on the right track, and maybe it got his mother more motivated to see that, because he was doing really well at Chipatso school. He was doing really, really well. Oh, I don't know. Who knows? I don't know which one. It could be the whole family could be chipping in. I don't know. I don't know how they do it, but I'm glad that they're doing it themselves, that they're still putting him through school and he's going every day. So I was very happy to hear that. It was a wake-up call, absolutely. Oh, quote unquote, moving around the village, which means they just walk up and down the village. Oh, and Bella was invited to. What did you say? What did the college guy say? He said, "Do you want to move around the village or something?"
Oh yeah, one of the days he came to Chipatso and knocked on my door. I thought he was there for one of the kids because they were in my room. And I was like, "Oh, you can come in and grab him." And he's like, "No, for you." And I was like, "Oh, what's up?" And then he was like, "I was just curious if you wanted to walk around the village sometime or
moving around the village. Move around the village, yeah."
And I was like, "Huh?"
Yeah.
I'd never heard that before, so that was interesting. But
that was it, JC. Exactly.
Different.
Flea market? Yeah, she went on. Did you go on Saturday to the flea market to see the clothes in the piles at the school? Did you go? Oh, I thought you did.
Saturday?
It's now. You want to walk over to the school to see the flea market? You can. It's just heaps of used clothes. It's Saturday afternoons. Only it's once a week that people from other places come here and they bring clothes, but they're just big piles of used clothes that they kind of people pick through.
And it's in the afternoon like this time?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe
it's now. It's from 3 to the one the kids can take you over there. What time is it now? It's 3:30. Now's the perfect time.
3 to what?
But it gets dark? I have no idea. The only flea market is that on Saturdays they bring used clothes over to where the school is, and they just. Oh, remember we saw them fixing the net?
Yeah.
That's what they use. They put it all out there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll go see it.
And then she did go to the market that's here, but it's not a clothes. There's like an open air market that she went to, and they have little stalls there. So she went there. But that's not really anything. I asked you, can Bella cook an authentic meal from here so when you go home you can cook it for your family there? She's laughing. She hasn't even been able to make it to bake bread with Sheena. Every Friday she wants to bake bread with Sheena, and she keeps missing the opportunity to bake bread with Sheena.
But I got her coleslaw.
She has a coleslaw recipe. But you have to make it with her because you have to see how she does it. Yes.
I'm still gonna.
You try and see.
I told Sheena today. I said, Sheena, before I leave, I think I had 2 or 3 things in my bucket list. So 2 of them are with you, Sheena. I make the bread with her. And then the last time, I chickened out a little bit.
They do, but it's not good. Like some of the restaurants do, and it's not good. I wouldn't even call it hamburger. I don't know what it is, but it's not hamburger. That's not good.
I wanted to try from Kips.
There's hamburger beef in Mangochu that I bought, and it wasn't good. Ground beef, it was not good. You can buy whole cuts of beef, but I haven't done that yet just because it's very expensive, and I just haven't found the need or the point, you know. I eat goat here, I eat chicken. That seems to be enough meat protein for me, and eggs, you know. I'm getting enough.
Sheena makes good food.
Yeah, Sheena's a really good cook.
Eating good over here.
Yeah, Mangozo burger, you thought was that beef? It was supposed to be beef, but it doesn't, to me, they don't really taste like beef. I think they have a lot of filler, so I just... We have 15 kids that live on the compound. There are 15, we have 3 single mother families that live on the compound, and the rest all live with their families. Yeah, you can. I make chicken, and there's no pork here. I can't buy pork. They have some pigs, but there's only like 2 pigs in the village, and those belong to somebody, so you can't buy pork here. Chicken's kind of expensive. For them, it's very expensive. For us, it's still pretty pricey. I think it's still like $7-8 a chicken, which is that's about LA prices. So I eat chicken or I eat goat. Those are the 2 meats that I eat. Oh, hey guys, you know what? I think, is the movie over?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, the movie's over, and I'm done here, but thank you very much for all the likes. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for all of that. Oh, wait, okay, one more question. What has Bella done out here that she hasn't done or can't do in the States?
That I can't do in the States?
Yeah, you haven't done or can't do in the States. Well, you can't go on safari in the States.
Yeah, I haven't done a lot of things here that I don't know. I don't know how to
You have a bunch of new experiences, right?
Yeah, I've never eaten raw sugar cane, peeled it with my mouth. I'm sure maybe you can find that in the US. Maybe you can do that. I don't know, but I've never done that, so that was something new.
I forgot about that.
I don't know anything I can't do. I guess the safari, there's no safaris.
And you can't go to Otter Point in the States. That's beautiful. You can't go to Toombi Island on the boat and feed eagles. You can't do that in the States. You can't hike up to ginormous baobab trees, you know, like right in back of where you stay. Like, there's a lot of stuff to do here, folks. That's a lot of new experience, a lot of beautiful things to see. It's a very interesting place and very beautiful.
Oh, I drove yesterday. I didn't tell you about that.
No.
I drove on the right side.
On the left side.
I meant the right side of the car.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I was on the left side of the road.
Left side of the road and the right side.
Oh, she drove on the opposite side,
Yes,
so that's a new
and when we
experience.
took the car, so
That's
I
different.
drove us back yesterday, and yeah, I mean it's not too far. I just never drove it on. Had that so little experience.
And how are you handling with no air conditioning?
It really isn't bad.
It's been nice. The weather's been
Nice.
beautiful.
If I do want it, there's a fan in the room. Meant to put the fan on you just to circulate air, but it's really not.
And we bought air conditioners for the other lodges in the middle. Those 3 lodges, the smaller, they're going to be air conditioned. So it'll help people.
Good weather here. Been
It's been beautiful. It's
wearing
nice
sweats
now.
right now, so it's not hot.
First meal when you go home.
I've thought about this, and I don't have an answer because everything sounds good. I think my partner, when he picks me up, if he just like first stop, I think anything, I'll be very happy.
Have a great day, and talk to you guys later.